Hello, welcome back to Third Part. And we've got a few goodies here picked up last weekend at the Festival of Railway Modelling at the N.E.C. and which was hosted by Warner's Group, responsible for the British Rail Modelling magazine. And I've picked up a couple of O gauge items and a book. So I'll go through those with you quickly, short and sweet. I shall do a little mini review of the Helgen O gauge Mark II coaches, which I took delivery of after the show from another outlet that I pre-ordered them from. So to start with, this time obviously it was no longer known as the Worley Show, and when that was announced that Worley MRC were no longer going to be doing it, it coincided with Hatton's also deciding to call it a day. So it was all doom and gloom, and the hobby's dead, and this and that and the other. And then Warner's Group have added the N.E.C show. They've taken it over and they put their own mark on it. And when I first got there, I thought, I don't know, is this as good as Worley? By the end of the show, I thought it was as good as Worley, maybe slightly compressed in terms of the actual area of floor space where the traders and model railway layouts and everything were. Because you can see at the back of the venue where, or it was, one of the ends where the catering trucks and the double deck bar buses and everything, where you could see where the seating area was. They've condensed it down a little bit, but we need to be careful what we wish for, because in this day and age, to still have a big show like that, and one of a few, during the year, it's not to be moaned at. I thought overall it was still a good day out, and I still felt that sort of magical, if you will, sort of feeling of going up there, going around it, and then coming away satisfied. On entry, we were given a special souvenir edition of the Railway Modelling magazine. It's a full blown proper magazine size, and it's got the floor plan in there and all the layouts, traders, everything you need to know about the show done in a proper magazine. Obviously, not available in the shops. It was given out on the day. Very informative, and it was a thoroughly good read. And yeah, so that was what we got on entry. Just starting on a book that I picked up from, I think it was Booklaw Publications. They're always at the shows, and they always have a very good selection of books. For anyone modelling the Scottish region, 1980s, we've got this book called Scottish Diesels in the 1980s, compiled by Andrew Royal. And let's just have a look at the back of it. Okay, there it is there. I'm just going to zoom in on that. Hopefully it will still stay in focus. There's just a little bit about the the content of the book. And this is a delightful read in terms of pictures of, wait for the camera to focus. Yeah, it's 1980s, early to late 80s, and it's a delightful look at all the previous locos. So class 26s, 27s, a few class 40s, 25s, 37s, push pull ScotRail 47s, the Mexican beam there, a Deltic rail to Oban. Yeah, it's a fantastic little book. Yeah, HSTs in there, 47s, 26s. I would thoroughly recommend this for anyone who likes a bit of 1980s nostalgia and needs some modelling inspiration. This book is absolutely superb, and it's colour photos of vintage ScotRail Scottish region action. So I would thoroughly recommend that. It's a brilliant book. And of course, we've got the Class 27 Domino Headco version on the front there. And yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with this. Really good book. And yeah, so I thought, yeah, let's have that one. No problem at all. Right, let's get on to some of the models that I've been picking up. And you may recall um, footplate models of Kidderminster and their Flangeway brand. A few months back, they decided to bring out for the first time the classic 1965 onward snow ploughs. Now, I've gone for two of these. I had them in double O gauge, and they're always a firm fan favourite. This because even if you don't model a depot layout, or you can still have a loco passing through with one on each end of the loco. They're ideal for smaller layouts, and they do them in a variety of different sort of, I suppose, liveries, if you like, even though it's the same, based on the same overall colour. They do the original black one from sort of circa 65 onwards. They do them in network rail and later liveries. But these two here that I picked up, the one on the left is the Inverness Depot snowplough, and you can see the obligatory Highland Stag emblem on the side there. And then the one on the right is the Glasgow Eastfield Depot one. Now we can see the little Scotty dog emblem there. Now I'm just going to try and zoom in on these a little bit. So you can see nicely applied logos, and where we've got the Eastfield Independent snowplough there, numbers and everything, and they are quite imposing. I shall get up a bit closer to these in a sec so we can view them in more detail. So let me just pause you there for 1 second. For anyone wanting the catalogue references, I have them on the screen now. So on the left we've got the Inverness Stag version, and on the right we've got the Eastfield Scotty Dog version. Now they're running a little bit low on these now, because I thought there was two Inverness versions and two Eastfield versions, but when I arrived and hit the stand at the show, they appear to only have the one catalogue reference, Inverness and Eastfield, so I picked up one of each because I thought a bit of variation. Don't want two duplicate ones, especially when they're 100 quid each. But yeah, so there's the catalogue numbers there, just in case you wanted to order one of these, or both of them, or however many. Obviously, in the box, you get a leaflet, nothing special. Just shows you a bit about the, and I think there's a diagram somewhere. Let me just see if I can find it. Yeah, it's on the back then. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, there you are. So you receive with this, in this detailing pack, the little icebreaker that you can fit on over the top of it. And in this leaflet just tells you a bit about that and how to do it. And then obviously you get it there. So yeah, the basic packaging, don't need to spend too much time rambling on about that. And there is the just a little up close of the snowplow. Obviously they're both the same, so I'll just hold this one up. You can see there we've got the chain link coupling in a little housing inside there. That's better. Here you are. Yeah. And then underneath we've got three wheels. Obviously they are solid wheels, so they don't sort of articulate or anything, but that is the independent snow ploughs, and they are quite imposing. I've had the double O gauge ones before, but these are quite striking. I would recommend anyone with a small depot size layout, or any layout, even minimum space or anything, if you can get one of these, I would, because they make an interesting addition and a short train as well. So you can have, say, like a locomotive with one snow plough at each end, which is how they operate prototypically, and that could just be passing through a station, or into a yard, overnight stabling or something, in anticipation of heavy snow clearing, etc. They're really nice addition, quite sort of quirky, if you will. And there's a close-up of the Inverness one. I thought I'd just get that one there as well, so it picks out the detailing. You can see that there. We've got a slightly different shade of sort of a light grey there on the main sort of snow plough bit of it. I like these. I think they're really good. Yeah, and they're different as well, because once they've sold out of them, I don't know whether they come out again, or if they did a rerun, it might be quite a while, you know. Yeah, no, I like those. Now, the other item I picked up is one of Gauge Master's Daypole Class 09 diesel shunters. It's part of the Gauge Master collection, and it's a uh, blue weathered numbered Class 09 diesel shunter. There's the catalogue reference on the end of the box. And again, it comes with the usual foam insert packaging with paperwork and some detailing. So again, nothing too much there to report. Usual standard box sort of contents. And there is the Class 09 itself, heavily weathered BR blue. Trying to get the light there so you can see it a bit better. It is quite darkly weathered. Well, it's actually in normal light, it's quite light looking, but on the camera it seems to have been picked out quite dark. So I'll try and get as much detail as possible. There you are, that's a bit better there. Yeah, it makes a change from the usual Class 08s. I'm not sure about the history of the Class 09s. I know some of them were converted from the 08s, possibly in the 1980s, but I always thought there was an 08 and an 09, so I need to read up on that. But overall, I just thought this was well worth getting. Um, it's just something a little bit different, and the fact that it's already weathered and numbered means you don't have to spend money doing it yourself or getting other people to do it. And again, we've got spring doors that actually open. There's a lot of detailing on this. There's the other side. This one looks like it's been unofficially named Biggles. Some depots did that. They'd apply names themselves, just sort of unofficially or well, whatever. But yeah. So the cab door opens, which is normal with these models, and it's nicely weathered to give it that sort of grimy look. I think it's a really nice model, quite competitively priced as well. And these are an essential for any size layout, but even more so for smaller layouts. Okay, so that was just a quick update. I shall do another similar sort of style of sort of overview of the Mark II coaches, because I've got a couple of those coming, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and leave comments, and I'll get back to you with another video shortly. Okay, thank you.